my shoe game. It's red over blue strings. Down south, a new thing. I'm a water, what it do, man? I'm chillin' up in this booth, man. Chains up on my shoe game. And forces with them two stains. The way that a nigga do things.
What's up, Radio Squad? It's your boy Kings23Kicks. I'm back up in the building one more time. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, you know what I'm saying, for another episode, rendering, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, another installment of my sneaker collection. So this is part 8, I think it is, if I can remember right. Y'all know, if y'all watching, y'all keeping up, comment down below. I think it's part 8. So in this one, so far, quick little recap. We've done my J's, we've done all the J's, which definitely took a while. If you haven't checked those out, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely gonna put a link up here where you guys can check those out. We've done all my J's, we've done my Reebok collection, and we've done my Nike collection. With some that I've forgotten to put off in there, but I think I'll do that at the end. I don't know, the next one, I don't know. So anyway, so now we're gonna move over to my Adidas collection. So this is gonna include my Adidas, Human Races, you know, Yeezy, stuff like that. All things Adidas. So first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and start it off. Let's go ahead and get started, man. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, all that good old jazz. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. If you definitely feeling and rocking with your boy, and leave comments down there. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments so we can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what y'all got to say about my collection. So first thing we have is the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0. This is in a tan. Adidas are definitely nice like these. And if you're not on the Ultra Boost chain or train, however you want to put it, man, get on it, man. Comfortable. You want to talk about a shoe that you can walk around with all day, or walk, jog, anything like that. Get you on to that Ultra Boost. So Ultra Boost 10 1.0s. Next we have another Ultra Boost. Is this one's going to be white, which is reflective 2.0. I'm trying to, you guys can kind of see that. Yeah, there we go. This is the reflective one, Ultra Boost 2.0. Definitely like these. You know, comfortability, man. It's, I don't know, boy. Adidas, y'all did your thing when y'all came up with that Ultra Boost. Definitely a comfortable shoe. So next one we have is the ZX 4000 Easy Mint colorway. So you see, it's definitely been put on the ground. The only thing I don't like about these are a little heavy, but still comfortable nonetheless. No Ultra Boost, but that's crazy. This ZX. Comfortable shoes too. I'm gonna tell you now, all the Adidas are comfortable. All right, so now we're gonna move over to the Pharrell NMDs, Human Races. One of my faves, you know what I'm saying? Definitely one of my faves out of the Adidas lineup is the Human Race. Big shouts out to Pharrell. You're always doing your thing on those. Definitely love those. So we're gonna start off with the Extra Eye pack. I got a couple of those from that pack, and the first one is in the white. So first one we have is in the white from the Extra Eye. So yeah, these definitely still DS. I have not popped these on just yet. No, waiting for that right little moment to where I throw these bad boys on in the Extra Eye in the white. The next one we have is the Extra Eye in the gray. This one actually says it in English. The Extra Eye. Definitely a nice little pair. These have been put to the ground, so do not DS no longer. And the last one that I have in the Extra Eye pack is the yellow one. Definitely pops off the foot. This is more like the taxi cab, yellow school bus type yellow, you know what I'm saying? So Definitely like these. Or I don't know, maybe you can go Pittsburgh Steelers yellow. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a dope pair. And these have been put on the ground as well. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think about the extra eye pack. So the next human race that we have is the cream, or shall I say the breed. This is definitely a dope one. I definitely like the little earth tone colors. The cream definitely hits, in my opinion. Nice little subtle hits. And you know, all the human races, they be having the stuff off on the inside. But yeah, these are definitely a dope touch. Next one that we have is the black version of Now Is Her Time species. One thing that I do love about the human races is that he always puts something dope on the shoe, you know what I'm saying? Either in English or Spanish, Arabic, you know what I'm saying? It's always in another language, you know what I'm saying? Mandarin and stuff like that. Definitely love that every time he does that, man. That's just such a dope touch to me. So this is the Now Is Her Time in black. So you already know Pharrell does his thing with Adidas, HU, Human Race, but he also has the Billionaire Boys Club, which I think is dope. And I have in the green Billionaire Boys Club in the green plaid. So y'all already know, y'all been watching my channel. The green, definitely one of my faves. That black and green definitely hits. You know what I'm saying? So, heart and the green plaid. And to follow up that, you know I gotta have the one in the blue as well. So this one I definitely love both of those. Had to get both of those. You know what I'm saying? Kelly green and royal blue. My club colors definitely had to represent, you know what I'm saying? And it's a human race. Y'all already know, man. The boys they just hit different, bro. And the comfortability is off the chain. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of OG, gonna go back a little bit, and we have the human race in the tangerine colorway. Yeah. OG style. That tangerine. Just to show y'all, man, a long time, man. Been doing this a long time. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think, man. How many of y'all have any of the OG human races? Let me see. Let's chop it up in the comments. Next, we have another, I guess you could say, OG, and this one is going into like this little multicolor one. I get body. We just say it's body. So, OG human races, bro. Yes, sir. I already know these been on the ground. These human races are some of like my go-tos, man. They're comfortable. Next one we have is still a little bit of OG. Gonna go into the solo pack, which is the orange one. Solar pack. Y'all already know, man. And so now we're going to get into an OG of the Billionaire Boys Club. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You boy need to be cleaned up. Boy. I can see that in the camera. I can see I don't mind my little stains in it, but I need to clean these bad boys up. Yeah, OG of the Billionaire Boys Club. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think. All right, next one we have is the Clear Sky human race. Y'all know I love some baby blue, man. Know I love some. Hey, these boys out of there too. Got some cleaning to do, boy. Cleaning videos on the way. Matter of fact, make sure that y'all get your gold standard shoe cleaner 15% off using my code. The link is down below. Use that, bruh. Save yourself some money. For real, cleaning your shoes. I'll comment down below. Let me know what you think. So the other one that I have is Now Is Her Time in the pink colorway. These just hit so different, bro. I definitely love these. That pink just hits hard. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with a pink shoe. Y'all know I love some pink, especially when it represents breast cancer. So I have no problem popping the pink out. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Next one that we have is that old chocolate colorway. I think this was part of the extra iPack 2, if I remember right. But got it in that old chocolate colorway. I don't know, am I even holding this up right? I don't know. You know, the other languages. But yeah, got it in the chocolate colorway. And they went back to the OG outsole. That's what I like about these too. That OG outsole is, I don't know, maybe it's just me. The OG outsole is better. I know when I wear the newer outsole when I'm trying to drive or whatever, it just kind of, it doesn't feel right on the foot and it kind of catches on stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. I don't know, y'all comment down below, let me know. All right, so the next thing we have is the chart coil. This is the, what is that? Festival. Holy Festival, I don't know. I just know these is charcoal. The OG. Y'all comment down below. Love how these colors just pop off of here, man. Got the like this little tie-dye look. Clean in my opinion. Now the last one that we have as far as the human races is the powder blue. Real smooth, real clean. This almost gives you the NYX vibes, but you had that pink in that cage just popping off, that lace cage. Alright, so those are all my human races. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're vibing with, what you're rocking with, or if you're not rocking with them, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let's chop it up. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so we're back. Well, not really back, but we're back to the next section. 350s, V2s, definitely one of my favorites out of all the Yeezy brands. So we're gonna start those off like that. You know what I'm saying? The 350, love them. First one we have is gonna be the Cloud White. These are, now, all of my Yeezys are non-reflective. Wish that they weren't. Definitely wants a reflective Yeezy, but all my Yeezy boots, 350 V2s are non-reflective. But this is the cloud version. Like I say, love that baby blue. And anytime a baby blue shoe comes out, I'm almost apt to get it. Not every baby blue shoe though. Just saying. Don't y'all start that. Next we have is the 350 V2 Earth. Definitely thought this was a dope colorway, and I mean, it's the earth tones for me. Now, don't get me wrong, Kanye, Yeezy, y'all do a lot of earth tones, but there's just certain ones that just kind of jump out at me, and this was one of those ones. It's more like a little soft little caramel chocolate type vibe, you know what I'm saying, with this one. Definitely love this one. So these are 350 V2 Earth version. Or Earth colorway, should I say that? Okay. Y'all comment down below, let me know what you're thinking. Next we have the clay colorway. Y'all already know these like classics. You know what I'm saying? The clays is on point. Definitely been on the ground. But what y'all think about the clay? I love it when they have this pull tab. I don't know. It just hit different for me. Love it when it has a pull tab, but 350 V2 plays. What y'all thinking? Next we have blue tints, which is definitely one of my go-tos. Y'all already know. Definitely love these blue tints. And that tail, that wing on it, I don't know. Something about that pull tab I like, but blue tints. And they're about to come out with these again, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't need another pair. I don't know. Y'all think I need to grab another pair of blue tints? Nah. Next we have is the sand taupe. They say earth tones. They kind of do it, but this one is a little different. Has a darker outsole. Has like this orange hit up here in the upper. I think it's pretty dope. But sand toes. And these laces is just weird, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why they started doing laces like that. And these actually came with an extra set of laces, but they're the same color. What was the point? But sand toes. Next we have the Desert Sage. Definitely another little clean colorway. The sage color, like the actual seasoning has the color of sage, but these orange sock liner is definitely what makes it pop for me. Nice little colors that they put together, combination. Yep, still DS, but the Desert Sage. Y'all comment down below, let me know what you think. I think these will hit with some orange laces in them. Definitely will pop out the foot. Next we have the Landmark. Kind of going back a little bit. And this is a non-reflective pair. These would be so stupid if I would have been able to get the reflective pair, because the reflective pair just go crazy. But you got your Landmarks. Y'all comment down below. Let me know, you know what I'm saying, what you're thinking. Do you have any of these? What do you think about it? Citron. My bad. I had to think, y'all. Citron 350s. Y'all let me know what you're thinking on these. Yeah. So, love the 350s, man. And I keep saying that I'm not gonna get no more, but they keep coming out with these colorways, and I be like, they calling me, Pop. They just be calling me. So y'all already know, man. These are my little go-tos. Call them my little beaters, but somebody said, damn, why would them be your beaters? But because I wear them a lot. It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's my zebras. Trying something different with the laces, you know what I'm saying? But zebras. I don't know, this is like, now this is one of the ones that I know they've came out several times, but every time they restock or come out with them again, I cannot get them, and I definitely want to get another pair of zebras. Y'all comment down below. Let me know. Y'all got the zebras? Next we have the Cinder. Nice little clean black shoe. Is the Cinder. The brown hits at the bottom. If he still is DS. Yeah. Cinder. Comment, let me know what's going on. How you feeling? How you rocking with them? How many 350s in your collection? Or do you even rock with them at all? Next one, a lot of people went crazy over this one. And I must admit, I was one of those ones as well. But you have the Statics. Yeah, these need to be reflective, but yeah, 350 V2 Statics. Dope pair in my opinion. That is. But yeah. What it do? Comment. Let's chop it up in the comments. Was you real hype over these statics? Or was you one of those ones like, I'm good? Next we have the carbons. These are pretty dope, in my opinion. These do kind of pop off the foot. But the carbons. And yes, these are still DS as well. So these have not been put to the ground. They're gonna get put to the ground soon though. We're gonna put to the ground soon. There's a lot of shoes in my collection, man, that I have not worn. I need to get around to them. I'm either gonna put them on the ground or I'm gonna sell them. It's just gonna, it is what it is. I can't wear all these shoes, man. Next one we have is one of my faves out of the 350s. And I do mean one of my faves. Actually, I have two top faves, but is the Belugas. Definitely love this shoe. This is like, man, I don't know. There's just something about this shoe that just pops off at foot to me. It just talks to me. And if these ever retro and come back, best believe restock, I am going to get these. I had the 2.0s. Turned around, got rid of those, but these ain't going nowhere. Definitely love the Belugas. Love these things, man. It's just something about that gray and then that orange. It just pops to me. Another one that is super dope to me is the Frozens, man. Semi-frozen yellows, bro. Another shoe that just pops off the foot. It just goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? That yellow and that blue. Bro. Can't tell me you ain't rocking with these, man. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about collection so far. Semi-frozen yellow. Next one I have is, it's like the reason why I keep going back to the 350. And this is one of the ones that not too many people rock with, but I definitely got with, was the Yeechels. Definitely became one of my favorites. As you can see, they've been put to the ground. One of the main reasons why this is my fave, one of my top faves, is because it was something that was out of the ordinary from what Yeezy brand Adidas usually does, which is like the solid colors, the earth tones and stuff like that. But this Yeechel, bro, when this came out and as soon as I seen it, I was like, I'm on it. I gotta have it. Gotta have it. The Yeechels. Most recent pickup as far as like the 350, we have the Mono Ice. This shoe here is crazy. Honestly can't wait to put this bad boy on, but the Mono Ice. I really wanted to grab all the other ones as well, but this is a dope one. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to hit on this pair. I'm not mad about it. Mono Ice. Only qualms I have is these laces. I don't know, that same material that's on here is on the laces. That's my only issue with that. It's just weird for me. But other than that, man, these bad boys are on point. Mono Ice. Last couple of ones, I'm gonna end y'all on a little bit of hype. Y'all already know how it is. Gotta have a little bit of hype, or a little bit of fire, as they always say. Boy, ain't got no heat, but in the 350s, I got a little bit. You know, the Mono Ice, they doing pretty good, but you know, breads. Yeah, now these are not the OG breads. This is the ones that just came out last year or this year, whatever, this year. So, breads. I actually hit on a couple of pair of them, got rid of them, and this is the last pair, and these gonna stay here. So, y'all already know what y'all thinking, man. Breads is man, this that fire. This that fire, boy. Y'all talking about that fire. This that, boy, y'all heat. Heat for the feet. You gotta have the bread. How you gonna deny a bread colorway, bro? Like, really? How? Now, we gonna go into some OG V1s. Yeah. Before they were V2s, they were V1s. You pirates, man. How you gonna not like the pirates, bro? Yeah. Some OG. with the crazy butter shout suede. Pirates. Y'all let me know what you're thinking, man. So yeah, I'm gonna end y'all off with a little bit of heat, boy. A little fire. 350s, boy. 350. V1s. And my last one that I got, the 350. We're gonna stay over there with the V1. Come on, dove. Fly like a dove. Turtle doves, man. Turtle doves, man. Which y'all already know what it is, man. Dopeness. Still hidden, in my opinion. Still hidden, in my opinion. So y'all comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about the Yeezy 350 that I have. Now, I'm on to some next ones. Let's get it. So now that we got the Yeezy 350s out the way, now we're gonna jump over to some other ones. So the first one we got is gonna be the 380. Right here, Big Pepper. Big Pepper Stepper. Now it's crazy because when you got when I got these shoes, man, I ain't gonna hold you. It was one of those ones where I hit it. It looked weird, but I'm gonna try it. And when I tell you the comfortability in these shoes, these are way more comfortable than my 350s, bro. It's just crazy. But they look crazy on the feet, but you know that's how Yeezy is. But I'm telling you, these bad boys are comfortable. So 380 Peppers. So the next thing that we have is the 380 Mist. Like saying comfortable. They were that comfortable to where I just started getting them, bro. I just started getting them. It's just one of those things. 380 Mist. And this one looks more like a little crocodile thing. It was crazy. That was posted on social media or whatever, but 380 Mist. They on the ground. Wear your shoes, bro. Next, the last one that I have is the Highlight Glow. Of course, you know, this one definitely pops off the foot, man. You know what I'm saying? With Swamp Things, making it happen. Highlight Glows. Yes, and they've been on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think about the 380 model. Next, we have the 700 V3 in the clay brown. This one here is real sleek. I definitely like this. It's not that big and not that bulky on the foot. You know what I'm saying? Definitely been on the ground, but these clay browns, they are definitely comfortable as well. These are real slick, man. Real smooth. It's just one of those shoes where it's like I say, they look weird, but they comfortable, bro. It's crazy as hell. I love how the shoe just hugs your foot and just you're good with it. You know what I'm saying? In the clay browns. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, man. Yeah. Next we have is the 500 Taupe Light. This is, I would say, my least favorite out of all the Yeezys that I have. Least favorite. But it is what it is. Now, you may be trying to peep out what I'm doing, and I would tell you is that I'm trying to get at least one shoe from every model that Yeezy has. So the 500 Lights, this is kind of where I'm at with it. So when I get old and I start doing them dad shoes, this is where I'm at with it. Them grocery store runs, them Walmart runs, this is where I'm at with it. And it's crazy, but hey, we're gonna do it. The Inertia, one of the top comfortable, you know what I'm saying, 700s. Well, 700s are comfortable. We'll just say one of the top colorways is the Inertia. Pretty smooth, pretty dope. What y'all think? And it's close to that little baby blue. You know what I'm saying? Not the baby blue, but it's close to it. But definitely like the Inertias. Y'all comment down below what y'all think. This one that y'all rocking with? All right, now the best 700. I gotta end it with y'all. Wave runners. Yeah. Wave runners. I mean, it's not much else to say about these bad boys. Y'all already know Wave runners is one of the most hype, most sought after Yeezy 700s it is out there. So, end it with the Wave runner. So that's all my Adidas collection. Well, I'll say Adidas worth showing y'all. I have some superstars. I have some other ones, like running shoes and stuff like that. Probably like another 5 or 6 pair. Not worth really just showing y'all. Y'all not trying to see all that. So it's all good. Shell toes, though. But y'all comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about the whole collection. Let me know what you think about the Adidas collection, and let's chop it up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So until the next time, see y'all. To all my kings, stand up, rule your kingdom, and all my queens, stand beside your king. And always remember, man, it's always the right time to do the right thing. Peace. I don't know. Did I have some bloopers? I don't know. I might have had some bloopers in here. Y'all check it out if I do. Gone. So the next shoe that we have is the, well, actually, I'll tell you what. Hold on. So now we're going, now that we not, I can't talk, man. This is crazy. Next one we have is the Human Race Breathe. Definitely rocking with these. This cream color just hits different. They went back to the old.
Stressing me, coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming with the put up for the #1 spot. Pushing my rap like a push I on the block. Holding my ground, sucker rappers get lost.